Are you trying to figure out how to get people to save more of your pins? My name is Teresa Toledo and I am a Pinterest expert strategist. I've been helping creators and business owners to grow their Pinterest presence for over 6 years now. If you want to learn exactly how to get more saves, make sure to watch until the end and subscribe to my channel so you can learn more. One question I'm seeing a lot lately, especially because of the Pinterest Creator Rewards program, is how to get more saves. On Pinterest, one of the most powerful tools at your disposal is, of course, your audience and how they engage with your pins. When you create a pin, you are sending your content into the world and your viewers can easily view, share, and save. As the content is saved, its reach increases, which means that you will reap the benefits of the exposure. And if your goal is to monetize on Pinterest with the Creator Rewards program, creating pins that get engagement and get saved is crucial. However, making savable content isn't exactly easy, but it's totally doable. Some pins are more savable and shareable than others, and there are strategies that you can use when you're creating your content to amplify your content's overall potential. Number 1, create inspiring content. Now, inspiring doesn't always mean that it's content that is inspirational. Rather, it means that your content is so good and valuable that people feel like they need it. To make inspiring content, you will want to think about what do people want? What kind of problems are they having? What kind of content is your audience engaging with? And how can you use that to your advantage when creating your pins? On Pinterest, your goal is to stand out and be useful when you're creating your content. The best content on Pinterest, the best pins, usually either are educational and informative, such as how to do something, or tutorials, or even creative ideas, or again, it's unique, creative, and innovative. Number 2, create valuable content. Now, most people are on Pinterest to learn something, to find something, to buy something. They are looking for things to do, things to try, and things to buy. And this is one of the unique things about Pinterest. People are using Pinterest to seek out ways to make their lives better or easier. You can turn this behavior into an advantage for your pins. When you, as a content creator, you craft new content, you want to look at your pins critically. Ask yourself or not if your pins are valuable. And if your pins look valuable, the content looks really good, whether if that content has enough value to be saved and shared. Now, there is a gap between okay content, good content, and amazing content. Good content inspires and offers value. It's good enough. If you want to grow your Pinterest audience and boost your Pinterest views and get more saves, however, you want to focus on creating amazing content. Now, to achieve this goal, you will want to have content that's both valuable, inspiring, and also creative and innovative. In many circumstances, it means you're going to have to start thinking a little bit outside the box and trying different ways to create pins. Consider how your ideas may be used. Then twist them into a fun and different new outlook idea for what you're talking about. Number 4, include a call to action. Call to actions are known in the marketing world as CTAs, and those are pretty much prompts that tell people what to do and kind of show them the way of what you expect them to do, what action should be done next. A CTA is simply a prompt like check this out, or learn more, or save this for later, and will lead to your website or to whatever action that you want the person to take. When users see a call to action, they're prompted to take action, and they could engage with your content and increase the overall reach if you're asking them to comment, to like, or to save. Everything that you create on Pinterest should somehow include a sort of call to action. It could be as simply as something like encouraging Pinterest users to follow you, to check your profile, or to save your pin. Now, in more complex cases, a CTA could lead the user into the first stage of a sales funnel. Regardless of the call to action you decide to use, the goal is always to make sure that the pinner takes some sort of action or engage with your pins. In the case of getting more saves, the call to action obviously should be save this for later, or like this idea, save to your boards. You can do that by adding a text overlay to your idea pin, writing on your regular pin, or even using a little sticker on your idea pin. Number 5, make sure to keep it simple. My final secret to crafting savable pins is to bank on simplicity. Really, this works anywhere. No matter where you go on the internet and the online world, your ultimate goal is to keep it simple. People aren't usually looking to read an essay. Likewise, people on Pinterest are not looking for hour-long videos. Pinners are searching for short, simple, and fun ideas, content that's easy to be consumed. When you're crafting a pin, think about how long it is gonna take for the viewer to read, to watch that pin all the way and understand and appreciate the content. If you're using up more than a few minutes to do either of these things with your pin, then that means your content may be too long and needs to be shorten your video, edit, and refine into something a little smaller. As you're doing this, you will also want to think about how can you draw people into that pin. Think about a hook to reel them in and find ways to make sure they engage with your content to find out more. This way, pinners are more inclined to save your pins. Now, last but not least, create pins that look good, that are fun, and they are not a total snooze fest. Are you ready to explode your reach and presence on Pinterest? Make sure to subscribe and watch my next video.